Hey PCF, Tuesday, January 4th, here is your workout whiteboard. Okay, number one, warm up. You're gonna get nice and warm doing 30 seconds of jumping jacks, followed by 30 seconds of air squats, and then 30 seconds of high knees. I'll demonstrate all of these later on in the video. Then 10 inchworms and do the push-up with each one, 10 PVC pass-throughs or a broomstick, and then 7 world's greatest stretch on each side. And that's your warm-up. The main point of today's workout right here, we've got 3 8-minute AMRAPs with a 3-minute rest in between. So that 3-minute rest tells you can go pretty hard in the 8 minutes because you're going to have time to recover. You're looking to find an RPE of 8 out of 10, so 80% of your max effort that you can sustain for all 8 minutes. The nice thing about these movements is that they do counterbalance each other. So you're not going to over fatigue any muscle groups. So we just want you to push hard all the way through. Okay. The first 8 minutes, we've got 15 lunge stirs. So that is a reverse lunge with each foot. You stand up and then do an air squat, and that counts as 1. So you do lunge, lunge, squat. That's 2. Do that 15 times. Follow that up with 12 sit-ups. And then 9, if you have dumbbells, alternating dumbbell, clean and jerk, which I'll demonstrate. Same thing with a kettlebell. If you have a barbell, this workout would be a prescribed 95-65, so 95 pounds for men, 65 for ladies. So translate that to what is something relatively light that you can move continuously. So you should be able to do all 9 clean and jerks unbroken, whether it's with a dumbbell or with the barbell. Okay, so you repeat that for 8 minutes, see how many rounds and reps you get, or rest for 3 minutes. Your next 8-minute AMRAP is 15 squat jumping jacks. So you do a squat, you stand up, jump out, do a jumping jack, feet back together, back down for your squat. So we're training the brain a little bit, doing a different movement pattern than maybe we're used to, which is great. Next is 12 glute bridge. I'll show you some variations on that. You can make it harder by elevating your feet, by going on your heels. You could even add some weight on your hips. And then follow that up with 9 alternating dumbbell snatch if you have dumbbells or kettlebells, or with the barbell. Again, a 95-65 is prescribed, so whatever that translates to for a light snatch that you can do 9 in a row. All right, final 8-minute AMRAP. 15 high knee squat. This is probably going to be the most mentally challenging one to get yourself agile and organized to do it. So 1 knee up, other knee up, land, squat. 1 knee up, other knee up, land, squat. Each time you complete your squat, you've finished 1 of the 15. Next is 12 good mornings. This is done easiest with something on your back. It could be a band, it could be a broomstick, it could be a barbell. So I'll show you some variations in the demos. The good morning should target your glutes and your hamstrings, and as well as your core as just a stabilizing muscle. But glutes and hamstrings are the muscles that make you move. And then 9 and 9, 1 arm swings. So whether it's with a dumbbell or a kettlebell, everyone should have at least 1 of those. If you do not have a dumbbell or a kettlebell and you only have a barbell, I would say do something shoulder to overhead. Push press would be a good substitution there. All right, I will switch over and give you some demos. All right, demo of the movements for your warm-up. So first one, jumping jacks, out, in, 30 seconds. Second movement, air squats, feet shoulder width apart, weight on the heels, hips back and down, up and stand. Third movement, high knees. You can march or you can hop. Just want to get nice and generally warm. Inchworm with a push-up. So you're going to come down, stretch out your hamstrings, walk your hands out to a plank position, perform your push-up, whether it's from your toes or from your knees, and come on back up. 10 PVC or broomstick pass-throughs, hands wide enough that arms can stay straight, circle all the way back, all the way forward, and 7 world's greatest stretch. This one you hold for a full 7 seconds. Let's do a quick demo. So you're in a nice long lunge. The hand that is not on the ground is going to come under your other arm, twist and back up, twist and back up. Do that 7 times. 7 times on the other side, up and under your arm. Okay, demo movements for the workout. Movement 1, lunge start. Reverse lunge, up and stand. Reverse lunge, up and stand, air squat. That's 1. If you want this to be more difficult and you have a barbell at home, you can do it with a barbell on your back. Reverse lunge, and squat. Second movement, sit-ups. If you have an ab mat, use that. If you don't, roll up a towel or a sweater, place it right where your low back will be on the ground. Soles of the feet together, come back, touch the ground, tighten your core, come up with a nice straight back, touch your toes. Third movement, alternating dumbbell, clean and jerks. So with the dumbbell, it starts on the ground. Nice straight back, pull to your shoulder, and you can do a dip, drive, would be a push press, or a dip, drive and drop under. So depending on how heavy your dumbbell is, touches the ground each time, comes to the shoulder, drive it up overhead. Kettlebell looks very similar. You're just going to get it around, hook it right into your elbow, and press it up overhead. And with the barbell, starts on the ground, pull the shoulders back, knees out of the way, hip drive, up into your front rack position from the top, dip drive, and stand. Each time you're locked overhead, the rep is finished. The rep starts on the ground each time. All right, second AMRAP, first movement, squat, jumping jack. Full squat, up, out and in. Full squat, up, out and in. All right. Second movement, glute bridge. So regular glute bridge, heels down, squeeze your glutes up to stand. You can make it a little bit harder by lifting the toes or by putting your feet out in a frog stance and lifting the hips that way. If you have something to put your feet on top of and then do the glute bridge from there, that's a bit more difficult as well. All right, third movement, dumbbell alternating snatch. This starts on the ground. Nice straight back, protect your low back up, shoulder shrug, elbow, punch, lock it out right next to your ear. Dumbbell is facing north-south at the top. You don't need to kneel. Switch hands down to the ground, up and punch. If you have the barbell, you're doing a regular snatch. It could be power or squat. That should be light enough that you're doing power snatches. Up, hip drive, and drop under. All right, final 3 movements. High knee squat. So slow motion, up, up, squat. Up, up, squat. Here's the challenge, where you go fast. Up, up, squat. Up, squat. You'll need to alternate this, maybe each round or every 4, whatever you want to do. All right, second one, a good morning. So if you have a broomstick handy or a barbell, it's gonna sit on your back. Lock your elbows under, weight on the heels, send your hips back, and don't let your back round or arch. Try and come down as far as you can without it rounding. Squeeze your glutes till you come back up to standing. All right, and then the one arm swing. Standing tall, dumbbell between the legs, up and swing. If you're comfortable, you can bring it right up overhead. So you're gonna do all 9 on one side, switch, all 9 on the other side. All right, there's the demo of all your movements. Your question of the day: what's the strangest food that you love? Put it in the comments on the Facebook group, and we'll see your scores in Wi-Fi. Take care.